Hello, dear students. Let's take one more example of FA to RE. We have been given a finite automata here. Let's pre-process this first. You can check that initial state Q0 is having an incoming edge. So we will add one new state QS, and with epsilon transition, we will join it with Q0. Rest remains the same in pre-processing step. So now the intermediate vertices or the nodes will remain as they are. Now Q2 is the final state you observe, but are there any outgoing vertices from the final state? Yes, there is outgoing edge. Outgoing edge is this, although this is also coming in Q2, but this is also going out of Q2. So what will you do is you will add one new final state Q3 with epsilon transition. But you won't change the transitions of Q2. Q2 will still have AB looping in Q2. So this is the pre-processed FA. Now finally, you remember what we want is only the initial state QS and the final state Q3. So we want a single path from this state to final state. So let's eliminate states one by one. Let's eliminate Q0. Think of eliminating Q0. Then from QS, you need, or rather you will go to Q1 without taking help of Q0. But what comes in the way? Epsilon comes, then concatenated with B star. Just check, this is B star. B repeated and also followed by A. So what that means is after eliminating Q0, you can directly go to Q1 using this epsilon dot B star A. But I told you anything concatenated with epsilon doesn't affect, it remains the same. So you can write this as B star A. What now remains is there is a loop of in Q1 on A, and on transition of B, you go to Q2 where there is a loop on A or B, and then epsilon transition to the final state Q3. This is the final state. Now let's try to eliminate Q1. Now if you eliminate, eliminate Q1. Now if you eliminate Q1, you will have to go from QS to Q2. This is the path via Q1. But then what is the regular expression coming in the way? This is clearly A star. This is A repeated, A star followed by B. I hope you are understanding. A star followed by B. And we already have B star A. So if you think of eliminating Q1 as we are doing here, what we will get up to Q2? What we will get up to Q2 is B star A, this component, followed by A star, this component A star followed by B. Isn't it so? I hope you are understanding this star is applicable only for this A. Okay, and now we have a loop on A comma B and then epsilon transition to Q3, which is the final state. Now think of eliminating Q2. Now if you eliminate Q2, then from QS you should be able to go to Q3 because that was the path via Q2, isn't it? But what comes in the way? This is clearly, this particular regular expression is A plus B star. If it was only A, you would have written A star. If it was only B, you would have written B star. But it is A or B repeated. So it is A plus B star. And before this, we already have this portion of regular expression. So what do you get after eliminating Q2? You have QS, and you will directly go to Q3 now, correct? Which is your final state. But then you have B star, A star, B, and then you have A plus B star. And then followed by dot epsilon. Don't forget this epsilon. But you know anything concatenated with epsilon doesn't matter. Now we have got a single path from QS to Q3, and this is the required regular expression. Let's meet in the next video to talk more about this. Thank you very much.